Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome into the channel. Welcome back to Noel's Tarot. Hope you guys are feeling pretty good, feeling safe, happy, healthy, all the beautiful things. Um, just did a section on, make sure the lighting is okay. Um, just did a section on your next blessing, so that was pretty cool. I'm going to be uploading that either before this or after this. But, today, just going to be looking at, the general energy, the past, the present, the advice, and the future, the normal read. But if you're new here, welcome in. Thank you for being here so much. It's always a pleasure. Always, always. And if you are not new here, again, did I say that? If you're not new here, can't remember. It's pretty late. But excited to be here. Like, share, subscribe. Anyone, new or not. But either ways, I'm feeling like we should jump into this because I'm feeling like there's less for me to say and more for the spirit to say. So I'm gonna be looking at all this with the Hermetic. Got the Emperor again. The Emperor's been coming out a bunch. You should see the other reading. It just might be a quality of the other reading. You might want to see that. And then Clarify. I haven't used them, so I'm gonna have to. Because I have not given them any love, and gonna be using, and they give love right back. That's awesome. The Little Lenormand. Little Lenormand. I meant Little Light Seers. Oh my gosh. Mercury retrograde's over. This is all my fault. I gotta learn how to speak. Alright. Alright, let's get into this and see what's up. Shuffle. So it's supposed to be your general energy all together. I'll try to keep this one short. They're usually pretty crazy with the timing. Alright. What was in the past? Past for you. Three of Pentacles. I like that. Mars and Capricorn. Work, action, consistency. Why do I also feel like a program? Like, well, that's funny because program is a Mac Miller song, programs. But like a work program, getting better program, like an assistance. I'm feeling assistance there, but definitely some hard work. What's this? The Lord of Material Work, it says. So physically doing something. Physically. Mars to taking action. These branches, maybe reaching out. These branches, a system. It's a system. There's some sort of a program, a system. I don't know what that's about, but we'll keep moving forward. That's in the past, though. Maybe with the Three of Pentacles, like learning how to operate with the system. Go by the rules, go by the taking action. It's one of those rare cases where, not rare cases, because following the rules is important. One of those rare cases where it's just better to go by the system, Let's keep going. What is in your present? The Fool. A new beginning, a new start. A leap of faith. A leap of faith. The Spirit of Ether. I noticed growth. I feel this feels like the Fool, but like with some wisdom. I see his knapsack is on the ground, so it's not like he's even focused about the material stuff. So maybe in the past you were maybe more focused on the material gain of stuff, but this is about being focused on the spiritual gain. I feel of this new journey you're on. Not worried about the material. Holding on to he's not even holding on to the bag of stuff. That is I believe that's air, so the Aquarius energy of wisdom, of history, of it's more Aquarius. Maybe in a place like a space where people care heavily about the material, or what's Mercury? Expansion. So trying to be different than the way you may have always been. which could have been focused on the material, focus on like the physical, but this is more focused on the spiritual aspect of something. What's at the bottom? The Two of Pentacles. Yeah, the 2 to the 3. You're mastering something, it seems. Not just the 2 anymore. Not just you're not new to the game, you know? Because if it was a 2 of Pentacles, you would have been new to that juggling act, but now it's different with the 3. Let's see some advice for you. There's growth for sure. Look at the branches in this, how they're going around the cogs. They're just sort of naturally around there. They're sort of growing around it, no choice about it. Sort of just moving the way it does. But now you're moving with more of a grip, more of a control. But it's from wisdom, not just, it's from experience, it seems. But there's a new journey coming, which is awesome. Can't even pick up these cards. Okay. The advice. What is that? You saw it before I did too, though. The Emperor. The Emperor. And it was, and I won't even go crazy about how this energy has been really just popping up. Because it's very cool, but I'm very humbled by it. Because it shows that Spirit's listening, you know? It's awesome. Page of Wands at the bottom. And the Emperor for your advice. I told you, remember I said that you have a grip, you have control over this? You have control because of the faith. You know, you have control, and it's not even full control. You're just able to utilize the tools that you have at your disposal. But I feel the advice with the Emperor is usually not to take too much physical control, but to be more of the mind, be more strategic, be more internal with your power, you know? Because 1, that's all you can do most times. You can't really control things outside of you. And 2, it just makes you, when you don't have to push so hard on something that you can't control, you don't waste too much of your energy, you know, too much of your power. And you're able to use that more so in your body and your mind. The advice here is, I guess, not to be too controlling over this new journey, which is difficult, very. Ways of expressing your feelings, maybe work could be important with that B, but also just expression, you know, adding color, adding new things to your life. The Emperor, the E is a 5, so something about change, something that has to change. I see Aries there, so coming from an Aries itself, it's always hard to see from inside the mirror, you know? I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but like, it's hard to see. I guess it's not. The Aries energy is all about, in here, I feel, I don't know, I'm feeling stubbornness now, but maybe stubborn to change. This is maybe about like learning to let go of that control and finding new ways to change. Maybe if you're, redirecting it. Maybe if you're so stubborn about not changing, maybe you can be stubborn about, you know, the complete opposite, where you're stubborn about how much you want to change for the better, you know? Redirect the energy might be some of that advice. That's why I was talking about the expression. Yeah. There's that bird. There's a bird here, and then there's that little ball that you would see in the Hierophant's card in this deck, which is cool. So it's like more wisdom, more knowledge, more, and with the bird, it's nature, it's an animal, and the religion, I talk about that a lot, where like everyone has their own spirituality, and we come together for religion, and we come together with animals to you know, we build a bridge between it, but that has to be individual first. Something about how like we can't control nature, we can't control religion, we can't control these things. We have to let them be, but we learn and we grow through them. That's something about that. We can't change or control what's going on around us, but we can work on ourselves. So that's really important here. That's mucho important. It's late. I hope I don't get too Interesting. I'm gonna film this, directly upload it, so hopefully you guys will get it pretty late, maybe late January 25th at night, or like early morning, because I want this to be uploaded straight away. That's the energy I'm asking about. So it's just late, so sorry. Okay, so what is your near future? Given that you, ooh, I saw the Wheel of Fortune with a bunch of other stuff, but that's nice. Fortune. And when I see fortune, I have it on my wall, and when I see it, I always look at the word tune. So like music is a form of expression, right? But at the same time, tuning, adjusting. Like if you don't want things to work out the way they are, what can you adjust? What can you tune? And when you think about that question, it's like, okay, you have one or two answers, right? You can tune the people around you, right? And the answer to that is actually no, you can't change or adjust people around you. That's very controlling and actually not quite that possible, really. But at the same time, it's like, so what? Can you tune and adjust fully? And that's yourself. That's what you have sovereignty, power over, you know? So yeah, redirect that so that you can have the most of that adjustment, you know? Because usually once you change the inside, everything else starts to reflect it on the outside, you know? My favorite thing is starting with my dirty ass room and cleaning that whenever I can, make my brain feel better, which might be a move. Either ways, what is the near future for y'all, given that you follow, and this is a lot of Aries energy too. I like that the light is orange because I'm feeling it. There's Aquarius too with this air and this mercurial energy, and the Emperor now, that's just straight Aries stuff. But we have Capricorn here too. That's very cool. It's very headstrong energy within this reading, damn for sure. But with the Aquarius in the middle, it's very nice because it's like almost like a mediator, almost like a hey, but let's rethink it this way sort of a feel, instead of just pushing and being headstrong. Put Aries and Capricorn together, it might be like a forest fire, but you put Aquarius in the middle and you sort of like calm the flames, oxygenate the earth, really balance it out, it feels. What's the near future? Let me, the Queen of Pentacles. What did I say about the earth? Oxygenated. So yeah, giving air, oxygen to the queen, letting her breathe. Self-care for sure is in your future. Self-care that you're choosing more, and we're starting and ending with Capricorn energy, which is nice. Got the Capricorn up there, we got Capricorn down there, but in the Queen of Pentacles is different because it's the first two deacons, so it's learning how to take care of yourself and balancing that out. Not being the last deacon where you're wise in it. It's the first two deacons where you're growing it, where you're maybe new to it. Coming from Sagittarius, because it's Sag and the two of Capricorn. So coming from that last deacon, it's the wisdom of Sag. So it's the wisdom of the experience and the teaching yourself. So you've probably already been out. You've been journeying, like, because Sagittarius is that expansion, that travel. So you might have traveled recently, and so this is bringing it back home. This is bringing it back to a more of a sit down with yourself, a more of a healing space, which I like. Because even in this, like, look how the queen is facing that way, and her chariot is facing. You're facing the same way. That fortune, you maybe traveled, and now you're like, you've adjusted yourself. You adjusted your vision. You're facing now in the right direction with the earth, which I do like a lot. And I like the symbolism within these two, like the emperor, because of who he made himself to be, like, is signaling out to, and I don't know what the signal is calling out for, but I like that in the Queen of Pentacles it's there too, but it feels a lot more contained. And here it feels very like, you can even see the lines are fading. It's like it's very all over the place. It kind of feels, this feels very organized. It feels very specific, very, like, I don't know. I don't know, but I like that because it feels like you are healing 100%. I like that. I like that. Earth, air, fire. I don't see much water here though. So an interesting thing. Water is what you would need for the growth, for the Queen of Pentacles. So let's see. Clarify with the light seers and see what's up. And pass the Three of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. I like that. It fits. It fits and it sits, right? Knight of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. How it's dropping other stuff away. So if you're talking about that system you're getting involved in and the work and effort and putting into a new system, maybe you were dropping old habits. Maybe that's a system. Maybe it's about habits or the effort, because Capricorn can be about things that are addictive, that are done over and over again. A bit of a trap sometimes, but this is like dropping those old habits. Maybe, and this also, Three of Pentacles resembles time to me a lot, like a watch, the way the cogs work. So it's like maybe no longer wasting time, maybe putting all your effort and energy into moving in the right direction. But this comes from having wasted time, having put your energy into things that didn't serve you, you know? So, I mean, I think you've been through that as well. But now I think that altered your vision. It's putting you in the right direction. Because Knight of Pentacles takes the right steps. The horse, though. The Pentacles and Knight. And you see, even though this is like the Lord of material work, and look, he's even got no shoes on. This is definitely like a journey of being like, oh, I've got all these pentacles. I can access all these things. And that's very like abundant, for sure. But I think it's more of like you're going down a different path, trying to do something differently than you've done before with the Aquarius energy, for sure. So just do something differently, but for the benefit, in order to take the right steps. I don't know what that's about. Taking new steps, it seems. I don't know. So why is the Fool? What is the Fool here doing in your present? Damn. I love this card. King of Wands. And it's been coming out a bunch. At least for my personal readings. I don't think it's been coming out for much of these. But he's here. He's made it. He is present. Very cool, too. It emphasizes the fire energy, even though we're talking a lot about Aquarius. But with King of Wands, it's Sag, it kind of feels-ish. Which is, okay, so Sag and Aquarius, it feels very wise. So this energy that you're in feels very wise, very having journeyed, taking a new journey, dressing it differently. Excuse me. You see, like, even like this is a grown man, a grownish man. This man has like clothes on, and not just clothes, but it's like he's cloaked, even though it's the Fool. Like, he's dressed appropriately. You know what I mean? It's like, again, like, you're not. I don't know if I said this in this reading or the other one, but you're not new to this at all. But you want to learn something new with that King of Wands Sag energy. So taking I was going to say taking pride for some reason, because I saw the lion. But this is, look at even that animal, even the animal. It feels spiritual now. That feels like spiritual protection. You're taking a journey with amazing spiritual protection, but I'm seeing it also like, it's like, it feels like a detachment now. Oh. And there's multiple ways you can see that. So take all of what I just said. That can be one thing. At the same time, though, it's like Sagittarius would be like that centaur in the zodiac. It's like half man, half animal. So it feels like if you're going from Sag and you're moving to this Aquarius energy, or either which way, it feels like you're having, with the same Aquarius energy, you're having to detach these two parts. Maybe see both sides and not like have it all entangled up. So it's like letting the animal be, and trying to learn more about humanity. It feels learn more about yourself, about like your human nature, not the animal nature. It feels like you may have journeyed in the animal nature, really getting back to like the roots of stuff, your, and now this is about like bringing it back up to a more human level. um I don't know if that makes sense. Expanding, not like evolving, I don't know if that makes sense. Because it's like you were excellent as this half man half lion, as this animal man. You're successful completely, or woman, or anything else in between, for sure. But it's like now you're on a new journey with the wits and the mind of the animal, but with like a human exterior, a human way of moving, of breathing, of thinking. You have new ways. They're like the way we have new ways of thinking, and we evolve all the time. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why I'm thinking of us still having like iPhone 5s right now, but I'm like, just, I don't know, imagine we operated like that. As much as I hate the way they advance iPhones every 5 seconds, it would suck if we were still on like the iPhone 5. Either ways. Emperor for advice. Why is the Emperor advice? The Six of Swords, and I like the red in this. It really stands out. There's a lot of red going on. King of Wands here with that red. So something about roots and maybe anger, but also at the same time passion, family, and coming back home. There's a lot of imagery of that in my brain. Circling back to the start. I don't know what that's about. But I like how the world around this person is blue, boat is brown. Like it's very, very monotonish colors, but this is a very bright red they wear around them, almost like a security blanket. That's the way I feel the Emperor would have. Look, even the Emperor has the same one. That's funny. It's like a security blanket, like and I guess that's the usually, even though we kind of make fun of it, it's probably one of the best ways of control, because you can't control your environment, but you can at least warm yourself up. You can at least have something to wrap around you. So now I'm thinking of crutches and stuff like that. So maybe if you have any crutches or any habits that are like security blankets, this might be a time of learning to release those. But at the same time, this is about finding the things that are truly safety blankets for you that are also good for you, and to hold on to those, like, a real blanket, or like, I don't know, hot cocoa, if that's something that you like, things that really make you feel safe and make you feel like you have, like, I don't know, good habits can be good security blankets, where you have a good routine and that makes you feel comfortable, and it also aids in your health, stuff like that. But at the same time, with Six of Swords, you're moving forward. I think that's the best, because like there are going to be choppy waters. There are going to be times where emotions feel like flux and reflux, where there's ups and downs, and you can't control it. Even in the ups, you can't control the ups as much as you may want to. Anything can happen. Everyone has their own free will. So. And that's the beauty of it, but therein lies the problem if you may have maybe control issues around, anything. Not even serious, but like on any level. If you just feel like frustrated or impulsive or upset when things don't go your way, or if they aren't in your control. So I don't know, it feels like maybe with the way these are reaching out, maybe reach out for help. At the same time, the Six of Swords is also like, look at the birds. It's like nature, and I feel, and that angelic protection again, where it's like through the waters you will be guided. You just have to stay in the boat, Don't tip off, don't fall off. Just sit, and it's internal, think, process, and keep yourself and I feel like that the security blanket is on the inside. There's nothing outside the water that's going to keep you safe, or outside the boat. You step out the boat to go get somewhere safe, and you're going in the water, and those birds can't get you out of the water because they can't put their wings down there. Otherwise, they can't fly. So I feel like it's all leading up to say, like, just stay in the boat, uh, and let the universe do what they do to get you safe. You know. Oh, but I love that. I never saw that. Look at that. They're literally at the shore right there, I think. I can't tell. It looks like the shore. I feel like they're really about to hit the shore, so I feel like you're almost at a point, where things are about to be a lot better. You just have to hold on for that. Man. I'm sorry if it's something that's tough. Oh, look at look who's underneath both of the decks. Or this is your last card, but look who's underneath. So much color in that too. It's gonna add so much color to your life, whatever it is. So, Queen of Pentacles. What's this in the future? What's the Queen of Pentacles here in the future? So much color. I love that. From going from the King of Wands to the Queen of Pentacles sounds like having hiked a bunch of mountains, coming back home, and like you've got like you got like people fanning you. You've got like people bringing you food. You got the bed all nice and comfortable. How someone made it for you. They made it, and you just gotta come in and take care of yourself. I think hotel room service. Queen of Pentacles with the Knight of Wands. Fun, relaxation. I love that. Look how much fun they're having. Even though even the goddamn horse is fucking galloping. It's beautiful because like there's a drum, there are the wands. It feels very Four of Wands too, so coming back home for sure. So coming to a very comfortable space. It's like a campfire jamboree type of energy. It's very nice. It's like there are Four Wands there too. Look at how they're making their own fire. They're making their own. You're able to make. So maybe forget what I said about the room service. It's like even if that is a thing, where people are assisting you and helping you out, this is definitely like you're drumming to your own beat. You're letting the fire burn within you to create and be happy. So after a lot of work, it seems all this cap energy, it seems like just release, and like release in a way that's very fun. The people around you, the animals around you, spirits enjoying it. You're doing the right thing. You're in your space, not contained by walls, contained by boundaries. Yeah, these markers, these boundaries to tell you, how to step. Don't step in the wrong direction. But there are no walls. You can do safely as you please. It's a beautiful thing. It's beautiful. And the King of Wands here too, so it's like taking a step down from, because the King of Wands would be out on the journey exploring, right? For some reason, Knight of Wands is at the home base, but still exploring from the mind, not having to leave. You see, it's not having to leave the actual home base. King of Wands has to for some reason. I feel it's just the lone lion type of thing, and the type of experience that they can only get on their own, because I think of the people around, not the people, the other lions around that lion probably act differently around him. So this is about like, I don't know, you see, I don't know, recharging, getting your fire, your energy back after a long process. I don't know what else is there. I think the spirit has exhausted themselves with that. Page of Wands. Oh, it goes down the whole list. Don't tell me the Queen's underneath. She's not, but the Empress. It's beautiful. But look how, like, you got the king having journeyed, having done all the like, look at the mountain, like, hiked up and down that desert. No water, doesn't need it. Doesn't need it. Actually burns a lot better without it, you know. Might get exhausting, but you know, that's what the King of Wands is built for. Is built for that fire. So in taking the right steps as far as journeying, but then coming back home, getting back to the root, getting back to the root of it, enjoy, like, finding the fire again, and then coming down to the Page of Wands, where it's just unabashed, free flowing, the release. This is the release. And it's you, like, seeing your magic completely, fully as who you are. And there's like a seed for something beautiful to come out of it soon. I love that. I love that. I hope this helps. Check out any other videos if you want. Or let me know what else you guys want to see, what readings you like seeing on here if you haven't seen on my channel. If you haven't seen it on my channel and you want to, just leave it in the comments. See what I can do. Other than that, like, share, subscribe, go drink some water, go eat some food, enjoy yourselves, relax, and prepare for your next journeys, I guess. Yeah. Stay safe and have fun, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.